Welcome back, everyone, to my YouTube channel. Just wanted to start off by saying thank you, guys. I've seen a few things happening on the YouTube channel in terms of viewership, so I greatly appreciate it. Please like and keep viewing. That really does help, and I'm again trying to help you guys start a graphic design little business and kind of get some knowledge out there. Without further ado, today's video. Today's video is all about the start of building a good portfolio. And what I mean by that is you have to have a portfolio to kind of show off all your work to people who you would like to work with or who you want to have a job with as well. And something a little bit that they didn't tell me in college is that how to actually start a portfolio without using schoolwork. Because with certain things, schoolwork isn't exactly the best option in truth of showing your work to big agencies or clients. It's actually good if you go and practice and build a portfolio based on a business that doesn't exist and kind of show your skills based on the work itself. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I want to introduce you guys, if you ever want to start a little business to help practice with this portfolio, there's a great website called Goodbrief.io. It's great. It gives a very simplistic version of a brief of any business and logo, branding, just a really good little resource out there. Without further ado, let's get started. And to kind of make it fun and also kind of a little bit unique, me being a little bit of a dork, I got a 20-sided die, and whatever I roll, that's how many times I'm going to hit click generate, and whatever it lands on, that's what we're going to do, and then I get to start designing a brand or a logo. Without further ado, let's get started. Ooh, okay. I actually roll a 20. Now, the only thing I am going to change right now is instead of being random on the type, I'm going to specifically start on the logo. Not the brand identity itself, but the logo, just because I think that's a great stepping off point for this first little video series. Without further ado, I hit 20, so give me just a second. Okay. Finally hit 20. The company I'm going to build a logo for is called Thunderbolt. It's a fashion design company that sells sustainable clothing for businesses. They ship directly to home, so that's nice. And they want to convey a sense of importance while being at the same time being down to earth. Now, the only thing I'm going to change on this is the deadline of 5 days. I think that's kind of a little bit hasty, and granted, it will get you into a good rhythm. Sadly, with my busy schedule, being a teacher during the day and a graphic designer at night, I don't exactly have a lot of time, so I'm going to give myself about 2 weeks, so 14 days to kind of come up with something. And here's another good tip. You probably all know this, but ChatGPT is probably one of the best. What I'm going to do is copy this and make a comprehensible design brief that helps illustrate what I want to do. And as you can see right now, it is building a way better design brief for the logo. It actually will start giving out different things, visual identity, start putting out design goals, and these are things that you actually kind of want to ask when you are dealing with a client. You always want to know who you're designing for, not just for the company, but for like the target audience, and like different versions of like things. Embroidery Ready is a good one for this, and they just want like a good little stretch goal. And yeah, so what I'm gonna also do real quick is I'm gonna copy, go to Word, and then print it out, and then this is where the fun part happens, where research happens, going ahead and making sketches. And the funny thing is about this is you can do a whole lot with this just based on yourself. One thing that I tend to kind of do is make it so that it's a very easy comprehensive, and then going ahead and just editing to particular details, printing it out. And like I said, this is where you get to kind of shine on your skills to start creating that good portfolio and just kind of building a good branding identity. And this also helps, a little bit of a tip, this actually really does help with figuring out what kind of things you kind of want to look for. For example, after doing this a few times, I'm kind of realizing what kind of niche I want to start into, and I will be discussing that further in a later video about niching down, and really good resources on how to go ahead and niche down to a point where it will help you. Without further ado, give me 1 second, and I'll have this print and we can get started on research and sketching. Welcome back. Okay, so I got the design brief. I'm just stapling it real quick, and this is the part where you get to, I think, do the fun part. You're gonna grab a sketchbook, a pencil, and find a place where you can work and do research. Now, personally, for me, I tend to like to go out or do a lot of research while I'm sketching. Just kind of helps break things down. But really good tips for sketching for a client. Obviously, look for design briefs. Going ahead and highlighting is a really good thing when having a design brief, and kind of figuring out, okay, what do they want, what kind of things are they targeting for, who are they targeting the company for, and just kind of overall what exactly can I put into the logo to kind of help amplify that. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this as soon as possible, and in the second video I will go ahead and go over my sketching process and figuring and showing you guys what I've come up with in that time frame. So thank you guys again for coming along and this journey of building a brand for portfolio purposes, and I'm excited to share this with you guys. I'm hoping I can give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks on how I do it, and hopefully allow you guys to do it as well. Again, thank you guys for joining. You know what to do. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.